Hello everybody. Roof cleaning day, and this is a magnificent roof. I've been really excited for this one. So yeah, this is going to be a full moss removal and biocide treatment on a very large bungalow in a lovely spot. I can't even actually remember where I am. I'm north of Northampton somewhere. So check this out. This is the side I'll be doing last, probably the worst side. Sorry, try and get that sun out of the way there. So we've got all of this. I'll take you up a bit closer so you can see what we're working with. There's some sections here where I think they've tried to have a go and get some of it removed, but all of that really bad. All the way across here, quite a lot of moss on this. The roof spans out onto this part as well. Again, some sections look like they've been scraped, other parts haven't. The homeowner is quite handy. He actually said he sent his daughter up there not too long back to have a go, so and they give up in the end, but yes, that's why they called me in. And now we've got even more around here. This is just the side of the house. All of this. And I'll take you around to the other side where Kev is up and ready. We're already cleaning. We'll have to be getting on the roof. We're doing a few repairs just to the ridge tiles at the end over there, so I'll probably be on the roof for most of this job, to be honest with you. Right, and Kev's already there, set up, scraping away. So yeah, all of this backside as well to do. So definitely a 2 to 3 day job to do this one effectively. At least 2 days. I think I'll be able to do it in 2. But yeah, as you see the size of Kev there and the size of the roof, it's a big one. And then also, look at this lovely spot to work in. There's a church somewhere, I've lost it. There's a church right next to us somewhere, which looks really cool. I think it's over this side. And lovely fields, really lovely place to live. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to film this because I'm going to be on the roof, Kev's scraping away, so I might just set up the camera and then take you up the roof with me on some points. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll show you some of the tools I'm using in a bit as well. Where's that church? Oh, there he is, look at that. Lovely church. I'll try and get a video of that as we're coming out later on. But yeah, well, it's already gone 10:30, so I better get to work. So if I'm going to be finishing this one by tomorrow anyway. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video, guys. Let me know if you've got any questions. If you're wondering why I'm doing something a certain way or whatnot, just let me know. So yeah, I'm going to take a few pictures and then get started. So yeah, cheers guys, nice one. guys, I give up for today. I can't do any more. I am absolutely exhausted. It's been a while since I did a big roof. Oh, and it's typical. It's going to be the hardest part left tomorrow. Let me show you what we've done today. Oh, all done. Look how nice that looks. Brilliant. Got all of this tomorrow. Obviously I've just done that bit there and this, oh no, that bit there and this bit down here. But yeah, all of that's to do. Can you see where it's been pressure washed there? Like crazy. All that bit's done as well. And take it around safely. Don't worry about me being on the roof, guys. I've been sat on the ridge tiles all day. I'm completely safe. All that's done. That's done. Bit of moss on that channel that will get out there as well. And all of this also completed. Again, been pressure washed there. Can you see the lines? So yeah, I'll be back in a few seconds for you, but it'll be day 2 for me. So yeah, very pleased with today's progress. We should be able to get it all finished up tomorrow, I think. I'll just do these awkward bits on the roof in the morning, then let Kev finish off the scraping while I'm biociding on the parts we've already done. So yeah, see you in a bit. Right then, okie dokie, day 2. Stuck in traffic this morning, so we're a little bit late. I didn't show it because it was very awkward to film. I tried to have the GoPro in my mouth, but it just wasn't working out. I've just repointed the ridge tiles at the top there, just the end sort of 2, well 1.5 ridge tiles there, because that was non-existent. Had to pull loads of the original pointing off. It was in the right state. So that's all done. So now, obviously all this roof is done here. And then today we are on to this bit, which is the worst side of the roof. So it might be a bit bright there for you to see, but yeah, all the moss all the way around here, so we'll get that sorted. I'm going to do the hard sections behind the porch that you just saw. Kev's going to do the tile work. As soon as I've finished the hard section, I'm just going to start putting the biocide on. I'm also going to be trying out these today. These are from the gutter vacuum system, so these fit onto the gutter vacuum system scraper that I'm using at the moment. I probably won't use this one on this roof, but this one, I've got another one on the pole already, which is a bit shorter than this one. Basically quite a very sturdy wire brush. They look really flimsy, but they're actually not. They're quite sturdy in terms of the bristles, like, so there is a bit of strength to them. So one's already on the other pole at the moment. I'll just give that for Kev to use on the roof he's starting on around there, but I'm going to whack it on the scraper a bit later and then show you sort of how that performs and see if it's any good or not. But so far it looks alright to me, so yeah, cool. Okay then folks, so my portion of the scraping is pretty much done. If Kev hasn't finished by the time I get round, then I will go and help out a bit more. But I'm just leaving him to it round there now, so he's got sort of, I don't know, 2 sections kind of to finish off really. One bit's quite hard, so it might take him a while, but if not, I'll always be there to help out. So this is the result from yesterday. So obviously new roof, well not new, it is a little bit old, but obviously newer than the rest of it. All of this completely scraped, all of that scraped, everything's looking really, really nice. So it's time to biocide. As you can see, my brush is set up there. So soft washing time. As always, I'll show you what I'm using. GK Pro biocide is going to be put on this roof. I've got about 8 litres in that tank in there, so it's nearly all the way full. Obviously it's quite a big job, so I expect to have to fill up again as well. I'd predict probably about 10 litres on this job, maybe a little bit more, I don't know. What you'll find with concrete tiles, sorry, my battery just went. Here's the other side as well before I carry on. So Kev's just ran the furthest one. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so these small concrete tiles, they really absorb it all. So you might be thinking like, hey, is there something wrong with my flow? It doesn't seem like much is coming out. The same amount's coming out, it's just getting absorbed straight away. So with roofs like this, I do tend to work from the bottom, work my way up the roof, just so it does get the maximum amount of coverage, because it can just like eat it up so quick sometimes. It can be easy to miss certain sections. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna be working my way up. So start with one section all the way up, move to the next section all the way up, instead of trying to go all the way along the top, and then, you know, it just gets messy. So just start with a small section like this. I mean, standing right here, I'll probably comfortably go up to the skylight for my first one. Then I'll do this bit, then I'll do that bit, you know, just split the roof up into as many sections as possible. So I'll show you what we're working with down here as well. So as always, GK Pro biocide, I think I just said 8 litres in there. This is their Dose Demon Dosatron. Looks a bit messy, so my stickers moulded on it. So inside there, you can see the biocide, Dosatron, everything's all set up to go. There's a few things to check before you get started. Number one being the weather. It looks okay to me. We've checked the forecast, it's not going to rain. Secondly is the temperature. It's about 13 degrees today, so completely fine to biocide. Anything above sort of 6 to 8 degrees you're fine with. Yeah, and I think that should be about it. Make sure there's no pets outside as well, because you don't want anything getting on dogs, because it's really not animal friendly. But apart from that, I'll just finish getting set up now, and then away I go. Okay, gosh, that took a while. It's actually still not complete for this side. I've still got that bit to do over there, but yeah, as you can see, I hope it showed up on the video. You'll notice it's quite clear when it first goes on, and then it foams up white as I'm scrubbing it in, and then it starts to go a little bit of a gold colour. This is what you want to be seeing. This is basically evidence of it just destroying anything organic on that roof. It goes a lovely gold colour, and that's when you know that the job is definitely working. It won't always go, it just depends on how much solution is sitting on that one patch. But yeah, if you're not seeing it gold, if you go a bit closer up and have a look, you will notice it sort of closer up. But if you put in a lot of solution on the roof, which you should be, with tiles like these, you'll notice that lovely sort of gold colour start to appear, which just reaffirms that yes, everything's fine, and yeah, everything's working. You may notice as well, as you can see, the roof is going green again. This is basically any moss that was left in between the gaps. It's just absorbing all of that chemical and blooming before it dies, so it's a good sign that it's going green. I know sometimes after I leave, a customer has called me up a couple of times and said, oh, it still looks like there's loads on the roof. and I'm like, just wait one more day and then all of that green will turn to orange and you won't even see it anymore because it will usually just blend in with the roof tile anyway. So yeah, there's something to remember, because you'll see a lot of, you could have done a really good scraping job, but as soon as that biocide's sort of soaked into it, things just go pop and just pop back out and go bright green again. So it's a good sign. It just means they're eating up everything that is that you're putting on there, which is good. So yeah, gosh, that was knackering. Take you around to this side. So just this bit and this bit to do. That part's quite a bit smaller. It's about, I think, probably 2/3 the size, so hopefully it shouldn't be too hard. But as soon as I've done that, then I'll be meeting Kev around the other side, and away we go. So right, I'll try and set you up somewhere and crack on with this bit. Okay, so 2 sides out of 3, 1 more to go. Kev is nearly done. I'm just going to clear these gutters out now. Obviously these valleys up there normally would be, oh, they're over there I mean. I think this one's bad. A ton of stuff in it. Normally that would be a pain, but not with the old Skyvac Industrial 85. Awesome bit of kit. So yeah, thank God I've got that for this job. Otherwise I'd have to be getting on the roof again. Anything else before I get started with the guttering? I'll show you this. I always forget to show this for some reason. Now, if there's ever any part, obviously chemical is going to be flying into this. We're draining down here and going into here. So if there's ever any part of the property or the drains run into like a septic tank, things like that, then you want to be covering the downpipes. And people say, how do you do it? Do you block it up from the top? I used to just block it up from the top and then sort of drain it out afterwards into a bucket. However, you can just use this. So you can get actual sleeves that are made for this sort of thing. They're literally just, you know, bin bag, cable tie on. So keep some cable ties in the van, and there we go. I was particularly worried about this. All of the drains on this property just run into a natural soakaway. But this one in particular has got a very, I mean, the drain is down there, but it's got a very good chance of seeping into this on the way down, and obviously we don't want to be killing any plants. So for any downpipes that may be causing you issues, it is good practice just to do it anyway, because unless you know for certain where that chemical is draining off to, it should be better really, because you want to sort of keep it under control and you don't want to be killing anything or it getting into, you know, a water course or things like that. But normally if it runs into just a natural sort of soakaway, sort of below the ground, it's fine. But yeah, always better to be safe than sorry in my opinion. Look at that. Look how well that GK Pro just sits. I mean, I finished that probably about 20 minutes ago and it's still just sat there soaking into the roof, so always a good sign. I absolutely love that product. Anything else before I get going? I'm finishing up. Time is nearly 3 o'clock, so it's going to be dark before we finish this job, but I'm trying my best. That's what I'll show you. The brushes, pretty good actually. There was a section, I don't know if I filmed it. This is when it's a big job like this, it's hard to film. It was very good because there wasn't much moss on the tile, and obviously it's taxing anyway, just scraping and scraping, especially weirdly when there's not much there. It can be even harder to scrape because you're really focused on every tiny bit. But literally like going over with this, was it this one? No, it was the other one I used, but it looks identical to this, just the other one's a bit shorter. Very pleased with that. So shout out to Go Vacuum Systems, very good brush, perfect for sort of fragile tiles and things like that. Obviously Still use the skyscraper one for mainly for the ridge tiles. This just sort of brush just works so good for ridge tiles. It's such a powerful one, whereas the other one is a bit more of a delicate one. So two good tools to have in your arsenal, in my opinion. You know, I don't sort of just only buy from one place. I'll sort of happily, you know, whatever tool is right for the job is what I'll use. So I have a mixed match of so many different companies' equipment, but it's the best way to be, in my opinion. Right, enough of me waffling. I'll set you up, clear out these gutters, and then hopefully finish up. So yeah, cheers. Right then folks, so as you can see there, pitch black by the time I finish the job, so unfortunately there's no grand reveal at the end, but that's not really the way the biocide works anyway. It's a slow process, and I get asked this a lot. You start to see really good results within the first sort of couple of months, and then it just gets better and better basically. So I'll get the customer to send me some pictures over, and I'll pop those pictures in a future video if anyone remembers this video. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. It was a mammoth job. I'm heading out tomorrow morning to do two really heavily mossed roofs all the way in Wales, so look forward to the videos from them. You might not see me for till the weekend, obviously because I'll be there for probably quite a few days, so hope you look forward to that. Got some cool things coming up, so yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Cheers.